these 5 steps that I'm going to talk about are also interdependent. Meaning, if one of these is not firing, you're screwed. And I'll go over that at the end. But this is extremely important that you know that every single one of these has to be in play. Okay, so number 1. I'll make it easy for you to write down and read. KS. We're picking that up on camera. It's good. It's good. Nice. Okay. KS is the killer script. Okay? The killer script. Gosh. This is the first time on camera I've had to do this and write nicely. Wow, I feel, normally I'm like, killer script. So this is good. Okay, they have to be picked up. Killer script is extremely important because, look, if you have a script for your film and it's like, oh, it's good, not going to get made. If you have a script that this is really good, not going to get made. If you have a script where this is awesome, it's going to get made. A very famous Academy Award-winning screenwriter once told me that. He said, good scripts get made. And he's probably not the only one that said that, but it is so true. A killer script is irresistible to actors, irresistible to producers, directors. They go, oh, I got to be a part of that. Especially to actors. That is the key to getting actors. I'm an actor, and I have celebrity friends, a big actor. If the script is awesome, they do not care about the money. They don't care about anything. They want to do it. There's just that you're hitting them right in the creative gut, so to speak, and they want to do it. So how do you get a killer script? How many people, real quick, again, were writers here? Okay, so half of you. Okay, how do you make it now? So obviously, if you're writing it yourself, that's one of the ways. The other way is to option or purchase a script, right? But either way, here's the steps that I'm going to give you to getting a killer script. The first thing that you have to do, if it's your own or it's anybody else's, is take it, rip that cover page right off. So you don't want to show them who it's written by. And you need to go to Los Angeles Craigslist. Only works LA. Only works in this awesome, awesome city. You don't go to any other Craigslist, and you put an ad up for coverage. Okay? Coverage, if you don't know, is like a 2 to 3 page report about your screenplay. It has a little box at the top, and it says character, and it has the rankings. Excellent, good, fair, poor, you know what I mean? And the check marks in the boxes, right? And then it has dialogue, plot, blah, blah, blah. It has this, and then it has a log line, then it has the summary of the script, then it has comments. This is what the report looks like. And then at the end, it has writer, pass or recommend, and script, pass or recommend. Now, the situation there is that they could recommend the writer and pass on the script, meaning I'm not looking for this type of script. I just got past a fantastic script about it. It was like a religious kind of thing. It's not the movie I'm looking to make, but I told him, dude, you're a great writer, and so that's the situation. You're never going to pass on the writer and accept the script. That doesn't make any sense. So you're either going to get pass, you're going to get recommend, pass, or recommend, recommend. Now, a good coverage person is going to pass on 99%. Didn't you do coverage for me at some point, Chelsea? Did you do? Yeah. She's worked with me, and I believe, yeah, she's done coverage for me. And I've had other people that I like to vary it because they get different opinions and stuff. You want them to pass. I remember I had this assistant when I was in upstate New York to do Alphabet Killer. And I gave her 3 scripts, and she gave me back, and she said, recommend, recommend, recommend. And I said, time out. I go, if you recommend them, I got to read them. And I'm like, I'm not paying you to do this. I said, you need to be. And so I gave her, I believe, a really good script. I don't even remember which, what is Out of Sight, the great Steven Soderbergh movie. And I gave her this script. I said, read this, and then come back. And she read that, and she go, yeah, I passed on all 3 now. So she just didn't have enough experience reading. What you do is you put the ad on Craigslist looking for somebody that's doing coverage. You're going to get all kinds of responses. You're looking for somebody in the realm of, say, $40 at the low end to $70, $75. There are people that'll say $500, cover your script. Get out of here. No, and then there's people that'll do it for 10, or are free. Those are not the people you want either. You want in that range. I do have people, and at the end, come up to me if you're interested. I'll even, at the end, when this is over, I'll put an email address of somebody that I have that's a professional coverage person. But you don't need to go through me. You can find them, again, on Los Angeles Craigslist. Now, what I say is get 3 coverage reports. So you say you're paying an average of $60, that's $180. It's worth it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to see trends. You get one and somebody says your dialogue's weak, and you change all the dialogue and maybe it wasn't weak. That's that one person's opinion. I remember there's a famous story that I tell about coverage scripts at a management. Was it ICM? I don't even remember which agency it was. They covered my script, and there was a scene in it where a guy beats up a homeless guy. Because the guy tries to mug him, and he just beats him up, and then leaves, but then the movie goes on. And the coverage report said, on page 32, he kills a homeless guy, and then doesn't talk about it for the rest of the movie. And I'm like, he doesn't kill a homeless guy. And so I just on that note alone, I changed it, the homeless guy is, right after he starts to walk away, the homeless guy says something now. So I made sure that everybody knew he was alive. But I'm like, that coverage is completely soured, because they were like, how could you kill somebody and not, so that's what I'm saying is you don't want one. You want 3, and you want trends. If 3 people say your dialogue sucks, your dialogue sucks. Trust me. So you want 3 people to tell you what you got to change. And that's how you're starting to shape this script into being a better script and getting towards that killer script. Remember, killer scripts get made. And if you can get them covered and you could make those changes and get adjustments. And truly, honestly, if you could pay somebody to do a rewrite. I have rewrite people too. And I'm not trying to sell my people. You can find these people yourself. The bottom line is, it's got to be great. It has got to be great. I have seen people say, well, this production company is interested in my screenplay. I know the screenplay is not there yet, but at least they'll see the potential. No, they won't. They will not see the potential. It'll stop right there. They will pass, and you're not going to get your movie made. It's got to be that property where people go, oh, God, you've got to read this. You've got to read this. And actor A tells their agent, better get me this movie, because I love this. I just heard somebody, the Road movie with Chris, who's the girl from the Twilight movies? Thank you, Kristen. The Twilight movies, she was saying, she was on an interview with somebody, Conan O'Brien or somebody, and she's like, I had to do this movie. Like, she was such a fan of the book, she had to do this movie. That's the situation you want, where she would have paid to do the dang movie. And I think she said something to that effect, because it was a property that she leveraged, right?